G'day everyone, my name's James Folino and I'm here to bring you another edition of the Gold Coast Property and Auction Sales Results. This week we'll be covering the week of August 17th to August the 23rd, and what we do, like every week, we're going to go through some of the sales results that were processed over the week or that settled this week, and also some of the auction results that actually happened on the weekend. We'll start off with the lower price range and then we'll move into the higher priced properties. So I'm just going to share my screen with you guys and we'll talk about the week that's just happened. So let's do that. Okay, so we'll go straight into the auction results. And as you can see from the page there, that's a snapshot of the results around Australia. Both Victoria and New South Wales have dropped a little bit in sales volume, potentially and most obviously due to the lockdowns. Queensland is now, with total sales volume, up into second place behind New South Wales. Victoria and New South Wales, just with the lower amount of properties, are still having very strong clearance rates. And Queensland is in that 70% area. So if we have a look at the Queensland results, which is here, if you have a look at the right side of the screen, there was 289 scheduled auctions. Of the 289 scheduled, there's results for 134. So we've only got results for about half of them. Of those 134, there was 93 sold at auction and then 6 sold prior to auction. And that provided Queensland with a clearance rate of 74%. Had a total sales volume, so with the private sales as well, at just under 1,640 properties. So let's start to go through them. And what we'll do is we'll go through the lower price properties first. So we've got this home here. This was at 23 Cambridge Circuit in Pimpama. This was on a small block of land. So this was only on a 300 square metre block, but it was a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, fairly new home, had a double garage. As you can see, very livable as it stands right now and ready to move into. And this property sold for a really good price. This sold at $490,000. The next one we're going to look at is this one here. This was on a large block of land, 1,226 square metres. You can see it's got a pool. It was at 7 Dakota Place in Oxenford. So big block of land, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and space, plenty of space for car accommodation as well. Lovely pool area, fully fenced in. And this home here on the big block of land, brick home, sold for $720,000. The next one we're going to look at, we're going to go back up to Pimpama. We've got this one here at 30 Hillsborough Place. It's a townhouse. It's on a small block of land. So again, townhouse, smaller block of land. It's about 121 square metres internally, 2-bed, 2-bath, single garage. And this home here, again, for someone in that lower price bracket, fantastic buying at $385,000. We're going to move on to another home in Pimpama. So there's a few results this week for Pimpama. This was at 40 Mirrambina Drive. It was a 3-bed, 1-bath with a single car garage. As you can see, brick home, tile roof, plenty of land. So this one was on 1 acre. So someone wanting that bigger block of land, but to still be reasonably close to the Gold Coast, this was the one. And this home here on that large block of land sold for $750,000. We're going to move a little bit closer in now, and we're going to move to Southport. And we've got this one here. This was a renovated home at 13 Susan Street in Southport. It was on 506 square metres, 3-bed, 1-bath with 1-car accommodation home. And this one here, ready to move into, sold for $715,000. The next one we're going to look at, pretty good buying for a developer. This was in Runaway Bay. This was at 495 Pine Ridge Road. It was just an original home, a reasonable sized block of land. And this home here sold $660,000. Going to move back to Southport, and we've got this one here. This was at 99 Kindred Avenue in Southport. Again, this home here was renovated. It had a lovely outdoor decking area facing onto a reserve. It was a 4-bed, new as you can see, new kitchen, 2-bathroom home, fully renovated, air conditioning, tiles throughout. had plenty of space for car accommodation. And this one here at 99 Kindred, this one sold at 705,000. We've got one more to look at in the lower price range, and we're going to move to Labrador. Sorry. This one here was at 20 Schneider Avenue in Labrador. It was a 3-bed, 1 bath with a single garage, but had ample space for other cars in front. Has been updated. This home here in Labrador sold at 699,000. So we're going to move on to the higher price range, and we're going to come up to Northern Gold Coast now. So this home was in Holywell. This was at 10 Blue Gum Avenue. It's a corner block. It had solar. Again, really well-maintained home. It's been updated, air conditioning throughout, lovely floating floors, outdoor entertaining area. And this one here was a 3-bed, 2-bath with accommodation for 3 cars, fully renovated bathrooms. And this one here at 10 Blue Gum sold at 885. Could lend itself to development in the future. We're going to move on to this one. And this one was at, let me just make sure. Yeah, this was at 1 and 2. So this was 1 and 2, 43 Doolan Street in Ormo. So this was 2 duplexes. And this was on a block of 750 square metres. Each duplex was a 3-bed, 2-bath with a double garage. So you were purchasing, as you can see from the plans, it was a corner block with 1 duplex facing one side and then the other duplex facing the other side. So completely separate. It was on 750 square metres of land, and both these 2 duplexes sold at 830,000. So for the investors out there, 2 homes, about 415 each, with a rental return of closer to 500 each. So again, for an investor, great buying. Next one we're going to look at, we're going to go back to Southport. This one was probably land value, older style home. It was a duplex as well. This sold for 805,000, so 400 each duplex, 640 square metres, a bit less land than the one in Ormo. One was a 3-bed, one was a 2-bed. And these 2 duplexes, again, they're rented. They can be left as it is, or for the astute investor, they might look at developing this block at a later stage. We're going to move just to Labrador, so we're going to see another block of land. Again, this was at 12 2nd Avenue in Labrador. This was a 3-bedroom home, brick home, on a large block of land, 809 square metres in Labrador. Could lend itself to development in the future. At the moment, it does have a low residential zoning. And this one here at 12 2nd Avenue sold at 806,000. We're going to move on to Middle Gold Coast. We've got this home here. This one was at 154 McKeary Street in Mermaid Waters. Again, fully renovated house, as you can see. This was a 3-bed, 2-bath accommodation for 4 cars, ready to move into with a lovely swimming pool. And this home here on a large block of land, 646 square metres. This one sold for $1,055,000. We're going to stay in Mermaid Waters. This property, I was at the auction. I inspected it. This was sold last Friday, twilight auction, 607 square metres. This was in Mermaid Waters at 27 Avanti Street, 3-bed, 2-bath with 2-car accommodation home. Okay, would lend itself to 2 duplexes being built on the site. And this auction just kept going from strength to strength. This property sold last Friday at auction, $1,761,000. The next one was another auction property. This one was in Clear Island Waters. This was a good buying. This was a 3-bed, 3-bathroom with plenty of accommodation, double garage and room for more cars. It was on a small block, 435 square metres. It was had a swimming pool, but it did lend itself to dual accommodation, so just being a double story. And again, pretty original home, but really well maintained. It's got the second kitchenette downstairs. So let's have a look at that. It's got a nice outdoor sauna. And as you can see from the pictures, if you have a look downstairs, there is a separate kitchen. So the unit could be partitioned. So it did have that second income. And this one here sold for $965,000. We're going to move a little bit inland. We're going to go to Narang. This was at 52 Choppin Court. It was over 1 acre of land, 6 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, accommodation for 5 cars, lovely swimming pool, great skyline views over the Gold Coast. This home, again, someone wanting that country feel, but only being 15 to 20 minutes from the beach. This is what is available. And this one here sold at $1,205,000. The next one we're going to look at is closer to the water. This is in a suburb called Mermaid Waters, very close to your Nobby's Beach area. This was on a large block of land, as you can see, 1,351 square metres, big block of land. It was low residential zoning. This home sold at auction, probably land value, and this one sold at $2 million. Okay, we're going to move along. We're going to go to Broadbeach Waters. We've got a waterfront home here that sold. This was on 800 square metres, a 4-bed, 3-bath with double garage. Lovely home, as you can see. You've got the water frontage to the rear. This was at 90 Cypress Avenue, and this home here sold for $1,710,000. We're going to go inland again, back to Narang. You can see this property here. Again, large property, 2 houses on the block. You're in the hinterlands. You're in the lovely greenery around. You've got this resort-style pool. You've got your house, and then you've got a second income or for a dependent or a second family member. So these 2 beautiful homes on the 1 block of land. And this property sold, or both houses sold, $1.2 million. We're going to a couple more to go through. The next one's an interesting one. It's this one here. As you can see, it's at 34 Tarawari Crescent, Burly Waters. I'm showing you this ad here, which shows that the property sold for $1.48 million in September of last year. From the photos, you can see it was already substantially renovated when it sold last year. And then it did sell over the weekend, and this is what it did sell over the weekend for. On the 19th of August, this property resold for $2.3 million. So in less than a year, there was $800,000 of upside just on this one property. Okay, we're going to move along. We're going to stay in Burly. Well, that was in Burly Heads. Now we're in Burly Waters. This was at 56 Burly Street, Burly Waters. Large block of land, just under 800 square metres. Beautiful double-storey home, brick veneer, tile roof with water frontage. So again, we know that water frontage really lifts the price. This home here in Burly Street sold for original home, sold $1,970,000. Okay, then we're going to move along to Currumbin Waters. So a little bit inland, being in Currumbin Waters, a 3-bed, 2-bath with 2-car accommodation home, has been updated. Nice, lovely kitchen there. It was on a corner block with a swimming pool, 821 square metres of land. And this home here at 2 Mykonos Court sold for $1,117,000. Couple to go. We're going to look at this. This was in Palm Beach. This was an auction property. This was number 1 and 2 Cypress Ave, brand new Hampton-style homes. It was on a 400 square metre block, so about 200 square metres per townhouse. They were 4 beds each, 2 bath each. And as you can see, very close to the water. And this was purchased at $2.462 million. So they paid about $1.23 million per house or per townhouse. So yeah, someone bought pretty well buying the 2 of them. They're in Palm Beach. And then the last property that we've got a couple more to go through. So we've got this one here. The next one is back also in Palm Beach. This was at 11 Sycamore Place, an original home, 2-bed, 1-bath, brick veneer. It's got a colour-bond roof, very original home, 607 square metres. And this one here in Palm Beach sold for $1,170,000. The last home we're going to look at, probably the buy of the week, is this one here. This was at 14 Crested Court in Broadbeach Waters. Waterfront home, 550 square metres of land, double-storey home. Not sure of the external cladding. But this home was set up as a dual accommodation, so 3 bedrooms upstairs, 3 bedrooms downstairs. Again, with a swimming pool, on the water, on the canal front, and this home here sold for 1.3 million. So it's sort of the price of a dry block, but the person got the advantage of getting the water as well. Let's see if it's got a floor plan. I think it does have a floor plan here. There it is there. So you can see there was a 3-bedroom upstairs, and then there was also a 3-bedroom downstairs. So you live in quarters, and then you can also have your rental quarters. Okay, so they're the properties for this week. I hope that's been informative for you. I hope you've gained some knowledge of the prices in the Gold Coast property market. If you're looking for a property, don't hesitate to give me a call. Until then, good luck with your property hunting, and I'll see you all next week. Thank you.